Hey guys, it's Salt. We're gonna do our little weekly update here. So I think I've got a kind of an idea how I want to proceed. So my thoughts are as follows. Due to the fact that I have so much to do on my ultimate, anything on an ultimate is just extraordinarily time consuming. I mean, you guys I'm sure know this already. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, so what my thought is going forward here is I'm gonna just focus on cranking out all of the. You can see I started working on these super energies. I'm gonna work on getting all of my Aventos used up. So I need to go back down there. So what I want to do is focus entirely on just cranking this out as quick as possible. It's not really difficult. It's just tedious. I'll show you guys what a run looks like here. It's not immensely complicated. It's just tedious. Um, so I like this log right, or these three logs right here. Um, and we bloom. And of course I have the Artie, or the Mauritania diaries done, so, or at least the hard's done. So I get double fungus while I'm doing this. After that, I go to the GE, and then the real fun begins because this is where it's obnoxious. So I drop. I hate this world. Um, I drop 10 of those. Take 10 vials. Drop the other 10. Unnote 10 Aventos. Make the unfinished potions. And we pick the first batch of 10 Mort Meyer fungus up, make 10 potions. And then as soon as I make the last potion here, unnote more vials of water, drop 2 so I have space, decant, and pick these up. And now I do that. And use the other 10. And hopefully, every time I do this before the more Meyer fungus start appearing to other players because yeah, it's really freaking annoying to have some GE goblin run over and, jack my more Meyer fungus. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's not exactly like they're hard to get, but it's annoying. I guess that's the bottom line. But then I go back to my house, rinse and repeat, and I do this for another roughly 1200 more Meyer fungus. I will see you guys in a few hours. I forgot to mention something in the last clip. Obviously using Bloom, this is kind of obvious to most people that play this, but maybe people that are not familiar exactly with the functions of things in old school. Obviously using Bloom uses pair points just every trip, or at least every other trip, because I could do a couple trips without needing to restore pair. I don't actually have an altar in my house. I just never saw the need for it. But the my fancy pull of rejuvenation restores all my stats, and that includes prayer. So that's basically how I restore my prayer, so I can continuously cast Bloom. Alright, guys. So I've done a few hundred of these. Obviously I'm not done yet. But this is going to be one of the more monumental things to get done on here, and that is going to be getting 77 Herblore. For those of you that don't know, 77 Herblore unlocks the ability for me to turn all of these super energy potions that I'm making currently into stamina potions. And these are extremely beneficial to have access to, and I will have quite the pile of them here shortly. I'm not going to make any until I've finished with these because I don't need another item to mess up this nice 10 and 10 that I've got going on. Get out my inventory. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna start doing Herblore before I had access to these. Thankfully, that is not going to be the case, and I will definitely have enough staminas to do all the hunter that I need to do. So that actually is really, really nice that that worked out that way. Because I was honestly thinking about getting 99 hunter, doing Herblore without having staminas, and that would have been atrocious. I did not want to. This is the thing I don't like about doing this. Um, and blam. Let's go. That is so freaking nice to have that on this account. I am honestly stoked. I don't need them that badly for most things that I would have needed them earlier on in the game, but those are a huge thing to have for Chambers of Zarek. Also for obviously, like I was saying with doing Herblore, they're kind of a must. So that is freaking fantastic. Also, that is interesting how that lined up with the jackpot Aventos there. All right, I will be back here shortly, guys, with when I start making staminas. So I will hopefully see you guys, well, soon for you guys, a few hours for me. So, oh look, it's an offering to the salt god. All right, guys, it's the last inventory of the Mortmeyer fungus. I don't think I have enough amylase crystals for all of these potions, so I may need to do a little bit of agility. We will see momentarily here. I'm so happy to be freaking done with this. It's not bad, it's just tedious and annoying. I think you guys might be starting to see the pattern, and part of why I'm like a little bit burnt out. Everything's so tedious, but at least this is one less tedious thing that I have to do. So I'm pretty freaking happy about this, honestly. All right, let's not screw up the last thing here. Have the GE goblins steal my stuff. I actually grabbed 3 Mire fungus more than I needed, but the goblins can have those. Yeah, I mean this isn't bad. It's just time consuming and very tedious. And I'm not a big fan of clicky activities if I can avoid them. So I'll do them where I have to. But this is one that I had to. So, but hey, it was totally worth it. That's 100. I got like 140k XP today. That's freaking crazy. Definitely take it. Right. So get the last of these. I lied. I'm actually not gonna let the GE goblins have this. I'm gonna drop them in the instance of my house out of spite because I'm yeah. Right. So farming guild, and now grab the amylase crystals. Another thing I need to do after this is I need to go and get the remaining limports that I need for my quarms, and then I need to make all of those. I'm not going to keep the super strengths. I'm going to drop those to my quote main. I don't want to keep resources like that unless I have a direct use lined up. I'm not going to drop staminas because they're useful to me. And the same thing with brews. When I make a lot of brews, I will keep the brews that I make. But super strengths, like they're useful, but if I need them, I can make them pretty easily. I'd rather just make them when I need them. You know, down the line, if I'm doing something and I need to make a bunch, you know, I'm gonna need a few thousand of them or something, I can make that happen. That's not a problem. But like just keeping them indefinitely, that's not really interesting to me. Considering I haven't done my barrows grind, and so I'm trying to save as much space as I can. Also, I'm gonna be keeping quite a lot of seeds from master farmers when I do that. So I'm definitely fighting the inventory space constraints a little bit. So going forward, I need to use up the calcite and pyrophosphites. I'm just not at a place where I'm ready to do that yet. I want to do that after I've done the 9900 grind, because I will get a bunch of fossils from doing that. So they're just going to sit in Death Bank until then. Priorities wise, I should get 9900 somewhat soon. I'm currently 80. It's not really a bad grind, and it'll give me a lot of herbs. I need to get the other roughly 20 chaos probably. I need to recalculate this because it's been a few weeks, and so I've gotten like 40,000 RC XP from, like you can see here, of doing tiers. So I'll need to double check to see how many I actually need, and then I need to go and kill worms for several hours to get the essence, but that's not gonna be too bad. I'll do that pretty soon because I'd like to bust out 77 RC probably after I use these amylase crystals and make my staminas. I probably should go and work on getting the essence and getting the RC done. That way I can get rid of the pouches. I do need to go get another large pouch. I just kept these after I did Devious Mines. I kept the small and medium, so I'd only have to go get the large back to do the ZMI grind. After the RC's done, I need to do MTA. I'm gonna grind out the Infinity Robe set and a Master Wand, as well as the Bones to Peaches. I'll probably do Bones to Peaches first, but yeah, I want a Master Wand and Infinity Robes. And then I can get rid of my Ancient Staff, and if I do end up somehow spooning a Kodai, I can upgrade it then. But yeah, that's why I'm keeping all the Cosmics right now, is just for that. The Astrals are for Super Glass Make when I do that. The reason I have these right now rather than buying them when I need them is I was originally just going to do charter hopping. That got pretty miserable pretty fast. I just don't have the patience for hop crafting. So I figured I'd keep the Astrals at least and just save those for when I'm ready to use my giant seaweed up. So I'm going to go ahead and take these guys out. Oh, right. So one other thing I was thinking about is I've got this rune crossbow and I don't really want to keep having to lug it around with me. I want to be able to store this. And there's a clue scroll stash where I can use climbing boots, a miter, and a rune crossbow. Climbing boots are disposable. The rune crossbow would obviously be the one that I'm using because I don't want to have to go and get 88 smithing or whatever, so I can boost for the thing like every time I need a rune crossbow. The miter, that's not really a problem, but I don't want to have to lug around a miter with me whenever I have a rune crossbow. So I need to do some treasure trails if I want to make that a reality. So let's go check my house here really quickly. I actually have no clue what my God Ribs sets are looking like. But basically, if I want to do this, I would have one piece of one of my God Rib sets being the miter that I use for the stash. I think it's under easies rather. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you can see here, I'm not really doing too wonderfully on these. I think that some of these come from easies, but some are exclusively hards. So I might just do like 100 or maybe 200 easy clues or something like that. See what I can crank out of this, and then determine whether or not I grind hards or mediums for the remainder. Actually, no, I think mediums give the cloak and the stole, maybe? I have to look at the tables again, but basically the bottom line is I'm considering doing this grind. This could be something that would take an extremely long time to make happen. So it might be one of those things that I do it for a bit and I don't make enough, I don't get the progress that I'm looking for, or if I don't get a set within a certain amount of time, then I just scrap the idea, because obviously it's not getting me towards any of my other goals. It's just being able to store a rune crossbow, which late game is not going to even matter because I'll be able to just craft one. So the other alternative is just me going and busting out my mining and smithing, or well, at least my smithing at Blast Furnace. I don't know if I want to do that right now because there's going to be a lot of people at Blast Furnace, a lot of the group irons there because yeah, they're needing smithing. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear. But that's kind of like the basic gist of where we're at right now. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the staminas here. As I suspected, I do need to go and do a little bit more agility to get the rest of the amylase crystals so that I can have this in just one stack. That's not too bad, not really a big deal. So I'm going to go take care of this, and I'll see you guys when we are done doing that. You should have inventory space. Okay, fine, I'll make an inventory space. Oh, me. We did the thing again. This is the problem. I have these that I need in 4 doses. I have these that I would like to make in 4 dose as well. But watch what happens if I try to do that. This is rich. Try to decant to 4 dose. Okay, great. Decant. Throwing my money away. But this. I don't have anything I can decant. Shut up. I do have plenty of stuff I can decant, you asshole. I'm gonna decant you into a pile of salt, you. So the bottom line here is to decant and not throw my money away all the time. The way to deal with this is to drop all of my potions, all of my amylase crystals, and all of my limpworts so that I can decant these freaking potions into 1 doses because some. This is what is wrong with this game. Jagex, fix your so I can understand why I can't decant 4 doses into 4 doses. Like, it's dumb in a way, but it makes sense. But this. Are you kidding me? You can kick the can down the road to a certain point, but at a certain point you gotta fix. So fix it. So what happens if my power goes out or I lose connection or something? Like, Jagex, fix this. I'm still thinking about this whole decant thing. An easy thing to fix, like I know why they require 3 inventory spaces for a 4 dose potion. It's so that it can put whatever, like if I was decanting into a lower dose, like a 2 or a 3 dose, then there might be like, or let's say a 3 dose, then it might end up with a 2 dose or a 1 dose left over plus vials. So I understand that. But when you're decanting to a 1 dose, there is no reason for that function to be called. There should be a check in the code where all it has to do is see, am I decanting into 1 dose? And if I'm decanting into a 1 dose, then just decant it. Ignore the inventory restrictions. But if it's not decanting into a 1 dose, then yeah, I can understand it. But like, that's really stupid. God, I keep starting and stopping recordings like 20 million times here. So I'm actually about to get a level. So I hate dropping this stuff. Just it freaks me out. So here we go. We will be and this one. A blammo. So I totally did not expect to get a full freaking level just off of making the rest of the super energies in these staminas, but that's I might actually have 79 banked with the Quarms, so that's pretty freaking hype. Herblore is definitely a freaking chore to train, but I've got to freaking go and get my smithing up, and my RC up, and now I want to get my prayer up to like 80. I want my Tears of Guthix XP to go into freaking Herblore, and it keeps going up higher than everything else. Alright, well, anyways, I'm going to finish making all of these. It should be done here in maybe 30 minutes or so. Anyways, I will see you guys when I'm finished making these potions. Alrighty, so we are done now with that. I have, like I said, didn't have enough MLAs to make all of these. I'm going to do some agility to get the rest of that. I don't want to have 2 stacks of potions. That's kind of obnoxious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do a seaweed run really quick, and then I'm going to do some agility. I don't know how long this is going to take. So I need 424 more MLAs. I have 3, so I need I need 420 plus 1 amylase crystals to finish off the Emily's I need for the rest of these potions. So I think a pack is 100, so I'll need 5 packs. So that means I need, it might take an hour or two. Yeah, we'll see. I need to do that. When I finish that, then obviously I finish these off. At least I have a pretty freaking solid stack of staminas now. This is definitely nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go do that farm run and start running circles in Relica because yeah, need those marks. This is actually really interesting, by the way, because for the longest time, my prayer has been higher than my Herblore. Now this is actually a thing I've got to get up. That's really funny. Also, for those of you who, I'm sure most of you are aware of this, but for those of you that are not familiar with this, I'm an idiot. That's I thought this was pretty evident to most people by now, but no, I'm just a moron. So yeah, ignored like 80% of the dumb shit that I do. Anyways, let's try that again. So if you need to get to Relica, and you don't have like 99 construction to use the teleport to the house portal there, a really good way to get to Relica is to use the Lunar Isle teleport in your house. And then if you don't have a seal of passage, these guys will just yeet you back to Relica. So this is a really efficient way of getting back to Relica. See, me as a RuneScape 3 player for the longest time, I didn't know about this until not that recently, but somewhat recently in the past like few months. That was really a nice thing to learn. So maybe if any of you aren't familiar with that, well now you can be enlightened to that little tidbit of knowledge. Off, dude. So you distracted my character and then I fell on my. Anyways, I'm gonna be doing this for a while. This could take a while. I hope at least that I can make interesting enough videos on my ultimate. Again, as always, feedback, please. Anything, you guys. Any feedback is very helpful to me. I'm not too sure. I need to get off this world. This world lags like. This is another reason I want to bust out 2K total as soon as possible. I'm really hopeful that the 2K world does not lag. But the 1750 world for North America sucks. It's awful. And Jagex should really freaking fix it. Like switch the server around with something else because it's really annoying. Like I worked hard, not really, to get to 1750 total. Like the least it could be is a non-laggy server. You guys, real quick here, pretty late before I go to bed here, but real quick, I'll get a 81 farming. That's a pretty cool little milestone. Nothing, oh, I guess I can grow dragon fruit. But yeah, still doing agility. I was not feeling like agility. One of those things I gotta be in the mood for. So, but making some progress for sure. Not as much maybe as I wanted to. But you know, progress is progress. So, as I finish this farm run, I'll be going back to agility for a little bit. Then I'm gonna go to bed, and then tomorrow I've got some. Well, later today I've got some stuff I've got to do. So. We'll see what I can get done here, but I will catch you guys with another update here in a little bit. Hey guys, I totally freaking just like zoned out here. I decided to go to 60 marks to finish off 83 agility. I got 83 agility. Obviously I didn't get the level because I'm not paying any attention. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish getting another 6 more marks and then make these potions and then we'll see. I'm not really too sure. Probably gonna think about the whole PRS grind. So anyways, we'll see you guys in just a short bit here. Alright guys, I just finished making these last super energies into staminas. So I've got 4,821 doses of stamina. I think that'll keep me going for a while at least. Alright, hey guys. So I have pretty much the video put together for this week. I was kind of hoping to get some of the essence grind here because that's kind of what I started. The video is already pretty freaking long, so I'm just going to end the video here. Obviously, I have already a fair bit of footage of me gathering essence. I've gotten like 4,000 so far, so that's definitely a plus. So I'm just going to end here. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video this week. I think I should be able to get the essence grind done by the time I'm ready to post next video, so hopefully that'll at least be me starting the ZMI grind. If not, I should be pretty close to having all the essence that I need, so we'll see. Anyways, hope you guys all have a good week, and I will catch you next time, so take care, guys.